Might do will. Got a lot of voices. I've read through this a couple times, on and off the recording. It's really hard to find a voice to go with this, so I'm just gonna... I was gonna save this, but it seems that I have to go with it, because I really can't find a voice to fit this one. Begin documentation, Shy Guy. Item number A-0096. Object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. A-0096 is to be contained in its cell, a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There is to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside A-0096's cell. Security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensors and laser detectors to ensure A-0096's presence inside the cell. Any and all photos, videos, or recordings of A-0096's likeness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr. Karbivio. Description: A-0096 is a humanoid creature approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting... Yes, I did this in one of my failed attempts. With preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. Skin is completely devoid of pigmentation, with no sign of body hair. He mentions a couple times that there is no pigmentation, so I'm just going to say completely, and then I wasn't paying attention to what I was reading. Yay. A-0096's jaw can open up to 4 times the norm of an average equine, not including Pinkie Pie. Karbivio has ruled her out as an actual equine, but in the eyes of most all the other ponies, she is an equine, so just ruling her out again. Other facial features are similar to that of a human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known if A-0096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of higher brain functions and is not considered to be sapient. This is the part where it gets really messed up, just like Karbivio. The things you hang out with frequently. Icequake, if I was not possessing his body right now, which is what I am doing, he would be in a corner crying. A-0096 is extremely docile and spends most of the days pacing the eastern wall of its cell. However, when somebody views... Why did I mispronounce that? When some pony views A-0096's face, whether it be directly through a video recording or even a photograph, it will enter a stage of considerable emotional distress. A-0096 will cover its face and begin screaming, crying, and babbling incoherently in an unrecognizable language. Approximately 1 or 2 minutes after the first viewing, A-0096 will begin running to the being who viewed its face, who will now be known as A-0096-1, because I tried to actually say this number every time and it got confusing. Documented speeds have varied from 35 kilometers to data expunged kilometers per hour, and it seems to depend on the distance between A-0096 and A-0096-1. At this point, no known material or method can impede A-0096's progress. The actual location of A-0096-1 does not seem to affect A-0096's response. It seems to have an innate sense of knowing A-0096-1's location. However, this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic depictions. Yeah, there we go. Upon arriving at A-0096-1's location, A-0096 will proceed to kill and data expunged A-0096-1. 100 cases 100% of cases have left no trace of A-0096-1. Termination has been approved and is to be carried out by data expunged. A-0096 document end. You can see what I mean about Karbivio needing to meet my therapist. Next we have this thing. Yeah, great, fine.